Like many of you, I grew up hitting 3 days a week in practice and then again on Friday nights or Saturdays. Fortunately, the way the game is coached and the way the game is played is changing, and it needs to change. We simply know too much. It has become very clear that more hits to the head, more exposure to hits to the head, and more contact in general leads to problems. Plain and simple, more contact leads to increased risk of injury. Everybody now is aware, and everybody's talking about long-term sequelae of trauma to the head, things like post-concussion syndrome and CTE. But there's also a shorter-term risk. For example, in our concussion clinic, when we see a few thousand concussion visits a year, we see our biggest spike in volume in middle of October and into November. And that's not just from the hits that happen in October and November in games and practices. It is from the pounding that goes on in August and September and October. It's cumulative. Now that's the bad news. The good news is that a big part of the fix is pretty simple. Limit contact in practice. And here's the kicker. Less contact in practice can lead to more success on the field. I've been immersed in this game for 35 years, as a player, as a coach, as a physician, and now as a parent. And I am completely convinced that this game can be taught well without hitting in practice. And I firmly believe that less hitting in practice will lead to better performance on game night. Fresh legs, fresh bodies, fresh minds, guys will play better and in fact play more physical on game day. Guys, this is where football is going. It's where the game needs to go. Let's make sure North Carolina is out in front. Please let me know if I can help in any way.